or financial vehicle. What do you call it? Financial vehicle. All financial vehicle gives money. So, but the only challenge is that all financial vehicle has a relationship with you. That is the only challenge. And that relationship it has with you is that it's called transactional relationship. What do you call it? Transactional relationship. So in a transactional relationship, everybody in that relationship can actually survive. Say not survive. Survival is not a problem. You can actually earn a living. Say not earn a living. So earning a living is not a big deal. So when people make earn a living a big deal, sometimes it get me crazy, it get me mad, because you have hands, you have legs, you can talk, you can eat, you can write. Instead of saying nothing is there, there are 1,000 things to do. There's no way you walk into today, there's no hotel, say please, I'm ready to sweep the floor. You don't pay me on commission. If I come, go to different banks. Before you move to 20 different places, you see something to do. Go to site, go and carry blocks. They are even looking for yourself. So just do something that makes you survive. Instead of sitting there to complain and blame God for anything. Don't blame. When things are hard and economy is difficult, so people that blame, you hand over your power of change to those things you blame. You are telling yourself, if you are blaming the government, you are telling yourself that if the government doesn't come to your help, that nobody can help you. You are blaming the president, you are telling yourself, if the president doesn't make a change, that nobody can help you. That means you hand over your power of your change to that thing you complain about. So he said, stop complaining and start taking massive action, at least to survive. They not survive. So we said that, okay, if you are surviving right now, there's no need to stop there. In fact, the wrong thing is to survive and start thinking surviving. No. If you are surviving, start thinking of significant. They're not significant. Even though you are surviving, start thinking of significant. Act as if you are a significant individual already, because that's who you are already. So start to do that way yourself. And the only way to do that correctly and accurately, that will make you come out of any situation you find yourself as soon as possible, is that you have to look for people who are actually succeeding in whatever they do. Those people are called mastermind mentor. What do you call them? Mastermind mentor. The only criteria I give to you is that they must have experience. They not experience. They must have a system. They not system. And they should be able to teach you some millionaire skills. They not millionaire skills. Those millionaire skills, example of them is, of course, problem solving skill. What do you call it? Problem solving skill. And number 2 is leadership skill. What do I call it? Leadership skill. Number 3 is people management skill. What I say? People management skill. Because people don't know how to manage people and work with people. Of course, another skill is that it's called emotional intelligence skill. What do you call it? Emotional intelligence skill. Ability to take decisions and so on and so forth. So, but those skills is going to help you to actually go out there and build people. That's what you need to do. You have to go out there and build a team. They're not team. You have to go out there and build an organization like MTN, Glo, Etisalat, Monty Suite. You have to go and build a community. They're not community. So if you're not building something that is for succession, something that will outlive you, that means you're just wasting your life on earth. You're supposed to come and live for something that will transcend, of course, something that will happen even when you are no more on earth. So this particular relationship is a significant relationship, or we call it transformational relationship. What do you call it? Transformational relationship. So in a transformational relationship, you should be able to transform yourself and transform other people too. So if you are not transforming, you are not innovating, you are not moving, you are not changing. The only thing that is constant in life is change. Do not change. Don't just pray for you to evolve, develop. Evolvement means progress without intention. Of course, develop means progress with intention. So this particular relationship, you can earn a fortune. Tell a fortune. You can actually earn residual income. Tell a residual income. I say in this life, please don't work for active income, work for residual income. Active income is called work chop. What do I call it? Work chop. As you work, you chop. You work, they pay you salary. As you work for government, they pay you salary. You work for company, they pay you salary. You don't work, they don't pay you. And the funny thing is that you have a project of 50 million, 20 billion US dollars. Your salary is 500,000. Government cannot pay you more than that amount of money. But that's the only thing that they're responsible for. So that means if anything happens to you too, that thing ends there. Your child cannot inherit your job. If my father was a commissioner of police and he died in active service, before they bury him, they will put another commissioner of police. He cannot say, oh, that man was a good man, let's carry his child and make him a commissioner of police. They will not do that. If my father was a permanent secretary, that means all his life has been working, dreaming for this position, finally got the position, but something happened, who knows, whatever, like it is what it is, life happens to everybody. And the man died on seat, for example. They will not come and say, oh, the man, father was a good man, he has integrity, perfect man, kindly mind, do this. Because of that, let's carry his child and give permanent secretary. They will not do that. So why do I have to work for something that my children cannot inherit? Why do I work to solve something I cannot transfer to my generation? Why would I work for something that I cannot call my own? How can I work for something that is not going to give me the dream life I desire? Because salary cannot promise you what you desire. Because the emptiness of money cannot deliver to you. It promises. Money is so empty. So we look at everything and we say the best thing to do is to actually focus on you, grow who you are as an individual. Everything around you will grow, because everything you see around us is called contributing factor. What do I call them? Contributing factor. What's happening inside of you is called what? Determining factor. So the only way to do this is to do business. Don't just be an entrepreneur, do business. Of course, because entrepreneur, you're going to improve with the giftings God has given to you to form value. And then value in terms of product or services. But entrepreneur, a businessman will now move that product or services you have formed into a premium value brand. They're not branding. You must put branding on it. You must put name on it. You must make it a premium, because you cannot become premium without branding. Every premium is branded. They're not branded. So we start focusing on you every day. We talk about you every time, because that is a best discussion in this life. You are the center of, you are the essence of wealth. You are the main reason for success. You are the main reason for wealth. In fact, if you are not around in this world this time, this world is not complete. Tell your neighbor, I'm more than enough. So today we're going to go on something very important today. You are excited about today's class, shall I? Yeah, we turn on, shall I? We're looking at the battlefield of business. That's what we're looking at today. Right on your note, the battlefield of business. The battlefield of business. Okay, we're going to look at that today. The battlefield of business, okay? So, and we're looking at your word is your weapon. That's what we're looking at today, okay? Your word is your weapon. Okay, good one. So, there are a few outlines we're looking at before we close today. So, you're not right. So, we're going to look at about 5 outlines. We're going to look at them quickly. So, the first one is the battlefield of business. We're going to look at that again. Outline 1, the battlefield of business. Okay, that's the first outline. Number 2, we're looking at your word is your weapon. Yeah, this outline. Outlines. Okay, let's make it that good. So the word is your weapon. Okay. Number 3, we're looking at Aristotle. We're going to learn something from that young man. That's a Greek philosopher, right? Aristotle. Number 4, we're going to learn something from a persuasive argument. Okay, a persuasive argument. A persuasive argument. Okay, a persuasive argument. Okay, we'll look at that today. Number 5, we'll be looking at making your statement. You have to make your statement. Making your statement. Making your story. Making your statement or your story. Okay, good. We'll look at the 5 of them today. You're excited about today's class, shall I? Okay, before we look at the outlines, I would like us to take 1 or 2 notes here. So I want to show you that everything you need in this life, it depends on your word. If you keep quiet, everybody will bury you. Even if you say, I have a good product, I have a good brand, I have a good services, if you don't open your mouth, nobody will know you have one. I keep telling people, a closed mouth is a closed destiny. So if there's someone that have a shop and you open your shop, that's how it is. Your mouth is the entrance to all the good things you ever want in life. Even started when we are even small. So I would like to take 1 or 2 notes here. Write this one down. We are born into the world with the power of persuasion. We are born into this world with the power of persuasion. We are born into this world with the power of persuasion. So how come you persuaded when you are a child and you refuse to persuade? Really? That's not good. So we are born into this world with the power of persuasion. Full stop. We persuade our parents by crying as a tool of influencing our decision. We are born into this world with the power of persuasion. Everybody is born into this world with the power of persuasion. Example, we persuaded our parents by crying as a tool of influencing decision. You know, when you want your attention, you cry. And that's the only way you know that, this guy actually needs attention. Oh, this lady is getting attention. So we are born into this world with the power of persuasion. Full stop. Or example, we persuaded our parents by crying as a tool for influencing our decision. As a child, the only tool we had is to cry, to call for attention. That's the only tool we had, and we used it very well. How come you are now adults and you close your mouth? But that was the same mouth that used to cause attention to everybody that actually come across you. So you have to see that the word, your words, your mouth is your weapon, and you have to use it very well. So sometimes you say, I cannot talk, I don't know how to. No, forget about that one now. That is what I've been giving you attention as your weapon. So why are you dropping the weapon right now? That is a singular, most important weapon that will change your life and change your life of your people. So we are born into this world with the power of persuasion, and we persuaded our parents by crying as a tool for influencing decision. Full stop. Are you with me now? Yes. We have learned to influence situation based on enlightening people to make best choices. We have learned to influence situation, circumstances in life. We have learned to influence situation, circumstances, anything in our life, based on enlightening people to make best decision. So how can a pastor come and enlighten you about Christ? It's persuading you to make big decisions to accept him as your personal Lord and Savior. How can somebody say, this one an Italian shoe, this one, he go to market you. He uses his word to persuade you. That's what made you say, okay, let me even look at this woman. So you can see we have learned to influence situation, people, circumstances, based on enlightening people to make best choices in life. So how do you make best choices? Oh, the guy that you are getting married to, how did he get you to marry him? He checked you now, he asked you out, talked to you, you liked him. If he did not talk, you never even like him. You don't know his intention. He has to tell you, will you marry me? So everything that happens in life, people actually enlighten people based on talking. So every time, I want to show you the power of your weapon. So start using the weapon every day of your life. Stop hiding it again. Bring it out. It's AK-47, even powerful than AK-47. Yes or yes? You have to start using your weapon. So we have learned to enlighten, to influence people's situations, circumstances based on enlightening people to make best choices. Full stop. We make best choices in the light. We make bad choices, poor bad choices in the dark. So when you mean light, you mean knowledge. We make best choices in the light, and we make poor bad choices in the dark. So, and then the more the light, the better the quality of the decision. So we make best choices in the light, bracket open knowledge. We make bad poor choices in the dark, bracket open ignorant. So you can see the only way you can make best choices is through knowledge. Because by knowledge, rooms are filled with pleasant places and of course and good things. So wealth and all of that. So we make best choices in the light, bracket open knowledge. We make bad poor choices in the dark, bracket open ignorance. Because I keep telling us ignorance is not a demon. We cannot do what? Cast it out. The only solution to ignorance is light, knowledge, and enlightenment. So we make best choices in the light. We make bad poor choices in the dark. The more the light, the better the quality of our decision. Full stop. If you're with me, shall I? The more the light, the better the quality of our decision. No light, the bad the decision we make. So I think if that is what it is, that means we should make decisions based on knowledge, based on light. So as you are moving up in life to be a business entrepreneur, to build your empire, to build your community, to build organization, to build people, I think knowledge is one of the ingredients you cannot shift about. We'll talk about Solomon for some time now. You know that this guy desires wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, insight to lead the people. So he actually knows that the only way he can lead into light, into prosperity, into abundance is through knowledge. So knowledge. So let's take the first topic for today, first outline. The first outline today is the battlefield of business. Let's go there. If you're excited about today's class, shall I? Okay, let's see how far we can go. So write this on down. Some people see business as a mission field. Some people see business as a mission field rather than a battlefield. Some people see business as a mission field where they have, everything I go, money will just enter my account. I don't have to stop myself. I need to every joy and peace will follow me. Rather than a battlefield. It's a very big battlefield. Some people see business as a mission field rather than a battlefield that is full of obstacles, opponents, enemies, forces, etc. Some people see business as a mission field rather than seeing it as a battlefield that is full of rejections, obstacles, opponents, enemies, forces that are trying to stop you, etc. A lot of them. So you are going to fight. Business is what? Treat it as such. That is the truth. Some people see business as a mission field rather than a battlefield that is full of obstacles, rejections, opponents, opposition, enemies, forces that is trying to stop you from making progress. Because if you don't see it as a battlefield, okay, as you enter the business, as you just see one channel like this, you pack your load and you run out of the battlefield. That's not quit now. You don't understand? Some people see this as a mission field. Where they will go and eat akara and bread, fried egg and yam. There's no problem at all. If you accept Christ, everything is fine for you. Hey, he just started. In case you are not informed, that's happened to everything in life, in marriage, or business, or everything you find yourself, relationship, it happens everywhere. So we already know. That's what I'm preparing your mind to know that. See, I'm an entrepreneur. This is not going to be easy. I have to be tough. I keep telling us these days, like I'm singing like song, like every day I'm singing like song. That hard times create what? Strong men. Hard time creates what? Strong men. Create strong men. Hard time creates strong men. And strong men do what? Create good times. Create good times. Strong men get through times. And then good times do what? Good times create weak men. That is how it goes. And weak men do what? Weak men create hard times. So you can see, for things to be hard for some people, look at them very well. They are actually weak people. Only weak are experiencing hard times. But when things are hard, you have to be strong. Say, I'm strong. It's only when you are strong they can create good times in your life. Stop complaining. You have to be disciplined. See, discipline is not punishment. What did I say? I repeat it like song every day right now. Discipline is your ability for your mind to control your body, to do what you say you will do, even when you don't feel like doing it. If you are not disciplined in this life, you are a weak person. Every people are not disciplined, because if you want to be a footballer, you must discipline yourself to go for practice. Yes or yes? You want to be a medical doctor, you must discipline yourself to study and practice. Yes or yes? You want to be an architect, you want to be everybody that ever succeeded or become something significant in this life, they do not become that thing by just living life anyhow. I want peace, Sarah. What must be, must be. If I don't do anything, no. We are so intentional that we are careful to even be subjecting ourselves to accountability. Then accountability. We are so disciplined that we are ready to accept any consequences and punishment for everything that we are not good at, because that is the only way you can actually learn. The only way you learn is by failing, and you have to get some consequences. And the truth is that, you know what I like God. God puts systems in place so He doesn't have to create things again. There'll be dry season, there'll be rainy season, there'll be hammer time, there is morning, there is night, all those things, the law of planting. And so you don't plant, the consequences just take place, because you do not sow, you can't really reap. You must invest. You must be part of something for miracles to happen to you. Miracles don't just happen because it happens every day because God wants it to happen. No, miracle is just suspending natural laws for God's intervention, supreme God's intervention to happen in your life. So don't pray for miracles every day. Work with what God has set in. You have a better life. So business is more of battlefield than mission field, where you can see it's full of obstacles, rejection. So coming to business and say, I don't know, I'm going to face. Okay, I'm telling you now, just develop your skin. Just like coming to this world. This world, don't expect things to be easy in this world. This world was meant to be what it is. This is the truth. So you must know that I must have the only thick skin. Tell us thick skin. People will disappoint you. People will fail you. So put in hand. Even God has created man. Oh my God. As you get the guy, if you look at him, he said, this guy, I don't trust him. This guy, I see him like this. He will disappoint me. What I will do now? Make I create solution. Tell us solution. Because I know this guy is see and this in frame, I don't trust this in frame. Let me create something that my son has to come and redeem back this guy to me. So that's how he put everything from the foundation of the world. The lamb was slain. It happened already before they started. As the guy they create the image, how you want create man. You know, as anything about man for him brain. You don't think. This guy, the way they see him, the guy knows this stretch forward finally. The guy knows the power finally. So let me create a solution. And after creating that image with solution in the mind, he now said, let us create a man in our image and likeness. In the image, what the image he created in his mind. And he came down in Genesis 2. He already created man in Genesis 1. No? Came to Genesis 2:16 and formed man out of the dust of the earth. I know what did happen. The same thing he thought about man. Man came to disappoint him. So if man disappoint God, who be you when man no go disappoint? Now take your time. No, they complain again. Then stop complaining. See, nobody is perfect. No marriage is perfect. No church is perfect. Only God that is perfect. No government is perfect. So when you are dealing with human beings, open up your heart for excesses. Tell no excesses. Open your mind for contingencies. Open your mind for that guy. No, this guy if he disappoint me. So if it happen, what will I do? I'll forgive him before he even disappoints you. You're already forgiving him before he disappoints you. When he disappoints you, say, okay, catching. Tell no catching. You move on. Then we move. It is what it is. So let's move on. So in this life, business is more of battlefield. Turn a battlefield. We have to face obstacle, rejection, enemy forces that will stop you. This thing doesn't want you. They don't want you to go far and make impact. Write this one. And business is more of battlefield than mission field. Business is more of battlefield than mission field. So when you are going to this battle, you must guide yourself with armor of wisdom, armor of knowledge. You must guide your way with words to deliver this your battle, because you must win. You are always a winner. Business is more of battlefield than a mission field. So we are battling with facts, then of facts, and forces that is trying to stop us. We are battling with facts, forces, ideas. We are battling with facts, ideas, and forces trying to stop us. We are battling with facts. The enemy is not your people, it's not your brother. I told you that whenever you have intention, there's always an adversary. The adversary is the enemy of your assignment. He's the enemy of intention, not your enemy. So we are battling with facts, ideas, and also forces. You can't be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. The weapons of warfare are not carnal. Okay, stronghold, pulling down, all the imagination, anything that is not, sometimes I keep telling us that fact is true, right? I keep telling us fact is true. It's true that it's happening. But not all truth are truth. Yes or yes? Yes. It is true that lion will eat Daniel, but it's truth that lion did not eat Daniel. It is truth that fire will burn Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. That's a fact. But the truth is that fire did not burn them. It is true and fact, nobody walk on water. But it's true that Christ walked on water. Yes or yes? Yes. So you can see that not all truth are truth, but all truth are true. Not all facts are truth. So the fact is that the economy is wonderful, but the truth is that it's going to work in your favor. Say amen. So that's it. So the truth, you have to follow the truth. They always say, you shall know the truth and it shall set you free. Of course, it shall make you free. It's not true. It's not factual, but it's truth. It's not truth. So that's why I keep telling us. Then there's a casting down. You say what? There's a lifting up. Your words should be full of positivity. Your words should be full of course, sauce. Your words should be full of energy. Even though you are seeing danger like this happening to you, okay, believe that you are stronger than the circumstances. Even though things are hard for some people, believe you are stronger. You are stronger than that circumstance. You are bigger. Last 2 days I taught how to be bigger than your challenges. Yes or yes? Yeah. Financial challenges. So you have to be bigger. How to be bigger than anything first? Because you are more than enough. Say, I'm more than enough. Why must you be bigger? Because you are created in the image and likeness of God. Why should you be bigger? Because you have a brain. I have a brain. My brain must be developed. The brain was meant to be developed. The brain was meant to be developed. So if you don't develop your brain, you are blaming people. Stop blaming develop your brain, because what will change your world is already embedded in you. So until you start your brain to develop what's already embedded in you, ideas, vitality, fidelity, you are not going to make impact. And you are coming to this world to make significant impact. And impact. Until you create that impact, guy, Baba, not tell the truth. You are just wasting God's resources on radio in you. So know that business is more of a battlefield. You're gonna battle with facts, you're gonna battle with ideas, you're gonna battle with forces that is trying to stop you. And some people turn around and go back into slavery. Write it down. I want you to write it down. Write it down. Write it down. I know what I'm talking about. Because when you go back, I want you to see it. So you don't have to turn. If anybody that puts his hand on the plate and look back, it's not worthy of the future. So you can't be going forward looking back at the same time. You must, as you make up your mind, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be a businessman, or that forward ever, backward never. Born on the boat. We read a book called Think and Grow Rich. The guy said, when they went to the other side, they born on the boat. He said, either we die or we win. Not too much. So there's no retreat, no surrender. And they fought with their whole life and they won. That's the only way you can win now. When you have fought with everything within you, there's nothing remaining again. That's where you can actually win. So we are battling with fact, ideas, forces that is trying to stop us. And some people turn back into slavery, go and get a job, and into survival mode. And instead of striving, so they turn back to survival mode. Okay, now I'm begging. No, you're not a beggar. Tell them I'm not a beggar. I create my world. See, human beings succeed by design. They're not design. Design, learning, and knowledge. Animals are like instinct. So for you to actually succeed, like you must learn, you must design your life, you must live according to your own. See, there's nothing that's more fulfilling, living the life you design. So I'm telling you teaching you how to design your life, because you deserve to become the best individual in the world. Even if you are the only one in this world, Christ will still come and die for you. That's how powerful your life is. Don't go and live that life as if it's 10 now. Don't go and live that life based on what you're passing through right now. So business is a battlefield. We are battling with facts, forces, ideas that's trying to stop us. Some people turn around and go back into slavery, into selling their time for money, into survival mode instead of striving. They're not striving. Okay. We're in the arena of spiritual warfare right now in business. So it's not for the weak, it's not for the faint-hearted, but for actually the strong. They're not strong, the tough and the resilience. Those are committed, dedicated, and determined. So if you are dedicated and determined, let's write this one down. We are super realistic about the challenge. We are super realistic about the challenge we are going to face in business arena. We are super realistic about the challenge we are going to face in the business. That's why I want to talk about your word is your weapon. That is how we know. We are super realistic. We know we're not living in denial that this is going to happen. So that awareness, we are super realistic about the challenges we are going to face in the business arena, in the business world, in the business place. We are super. We understand that these things is not going to be easy. So because there are forces already that don't want you to deliver some people from ignorance. There are forces that keep people from ignorance and they love it so much. So, but we are coming to deliver people. We know we are not fighting against flesh and blood. We already know we are super realistic about the challenges we are going to face in the business arena. And one of the mistakes some people make is to think that people are their enemies. No, people are your opponents. No. Don't ever think your next door neighbor is your opponent. You are not. Business is not about competition in your space. It's about competing with yourself to become a better person. So the real enemy, write it down. The real enemy is the idea. The real enemy, the real fight, is a battlefield of idea. The battlefield of idea. That's the real enemy. The battlefield of idea. Battlefield of idea. The idea in your mind. The idea is in other people's mind. That's the real battlefield. So the idea is the real enemy, or the fight is the battle of idea. The real enemy or the fight is a battle of idea. The real enemy or the fight is a battle of idea. So we are in the age of conflicting ideas, comma, political conflicting ideas, political conflicting, economic conflicting, social conflicting, religious and moral ideas conflicting. So all this confliction happens in idea. I'm going to give you some example of them. You're going to see, so today you're going to open your eyes of understanding to see that, seriously speaking, the problem we have is not really with your neighbor, it's not really with your father, it's about you conflicting with yourself from these ideas of the world between. Okay, let's do something today. I don't know why you've written something down. I don't even know what you've written down today. I said the real enemy or the fight is the battle of idea. Have you written that one down? Yes, sir. We are in the age of conflicting idea, comma. The ideas politically, conflicting ideas politically, economically, socially, religion, moral idea, etc. Full stop. Okay, I want us to write this one like this. I want to write this one like this because I think this will lead me to where I'm going to today. I need to clean up some things today. But I'm going to do that today. Okay, I'm writing. I don't like cleaning when I'm writing. So there is a battle of ideology supremacy. There is a battle of ideological supremacy, superiority. Let's put it. There is a battle of ideological superiority. I think that's a better way to put it. Ideological superiority. Who has the best idea? Who has the most vocal idea between the old and the new? Between the old versus new. Okay, between the analog versus digital. Analog versus digital. Analog versus digital. Between people and AI. Between people and AI versus AI. Artificial intelligence. Between quality and quantity. Between quality and quantity versus quantity. So the battlefield is the idea between the old and the new. This company will bring a new idea. iPhone 15 Pro Max, 24 Pro Max, Samsung S28 Pro Max. This one bring. So it's the battlefield is the idea. We want to bring concept. This one is better than this one. Between an old and new, analog and digital, people and AI. Entrepreneurs are thinking, do I employ more people? Do I employ more AI? This is the battlefield. So I want to be better than who I am yesterday. This is my product is better than. So the battlefield is between becoming better, more as an individual, becoming the ultimate person so they can do better than just who you are yesterday. So it's between quantity and quality. So the battlefield is the ideology that is superior. This one is superior. So we want to bring this Mercedes-Benz this year, next year Maybach, next one we're going to bring the one that will fly, the one that as you enter the car will start and drive itself. You want to be the one with battery. So the whole battlefield is your concept. How can you make your concept better? Because you are so consumed with your concept, you will not even bother about what other people are doing. But if you need to live your own concept, how to become better as individual, how to improve your product, you start looking at areas that people are enemies to you. So the whole battlefield in business is your idea, is ideological superiority. So you must be ideally driven. That's why anybody that have a good idea, they open their mouth to talk. So anybody that is more vocal, anybody that is more, the idea is more visible, that is the best idea. So there is a battle of ideological superiority. Who has the best idea, the most visible idea wins. Who has the most idea wins. Who has the best idea wins. Who has the most visible idea wins. Who has the most vocal idea wins. And all the winning happen between old and new, analog and digital, people and AI, quality and quantity. So we are looking at how can we produce the best. Of course, is conflicting idea. When you begin to see this thing as a real problem, okay, you will force to see that there's a knowledge gap. That need to learn more to be able to compete in the market space. But we don't see this as a big problem. That you start thinking as human being,